Hey guys, Raven here, just continuing my spaghetti factory game. Last episode we left off with going to get ready to make some uranium power. Um, so the first thing that I wanted to make note of is that the mines require sulfuric acid to actually operate. So it says 1 sulfuric acid per mining operation. So that's why I brought the sulfuric acid down, as I mentioned last episode. So the setup that I'm going to be doing for the mines is going to be a little bit different. So since it takes the sulfuric acid, I'm going to have them set up a little bit different. I'm going to go ahead and keep them um, somewhat touching like that. That way they can share the sulfuric acid. I'm going to have a little space behind them. Um, that way I can put power poles in and they'll be fully powered. So let me go ahead and get this set up. And oh, I am out of mines. I think that should be plenty. Oh yeah, I never brought power down here. But that is why I made the solar panels. Now that I think about it, I think I have 10. However, it is nighttime, so we're not really going to be very powerful right now, basically generating 0 power. I'm just going to set them down right here. I think that's a decent location. Alright, so I'm going to leave one space, that way I can put a power pole in there. Yeah, these guys, I don't like trees. Why do they always have to be in the way? I don't know, that's just what trees do. Trees are like that. Okay. Oh, and I got these finished. So, okay. I think I need one more here. I'm gonna move this solar panel to this side. Right there. That's a good spot for it. I'll take away these turrets. That way I can have my belts running like so. All right. So I will need to eventually bring the main power down this way. So that powers those guys. I'm gonna have that one there and that one there. This one is going to be right there. I like it symmetrical. All right, and then same thing down here. Make it symmetrical, make it look nice. Never underestimate the value of a nice looking base. And then I also need to set up the sulfuric acid. So rather than an underground pipe right there, I will have a regular pipe. And then I will have regular pipes coming out to here, and here, and there. With underground pipes going like this. And I also need to put in connectors there and there. And since this supply doesn't really have a whole lot of power, these mines are not going to be very efficient. You can kind of see they want a lot more. Each one of these takes 90 kilowatts. I have 37. So yeah, that's like 3.6 megawatts. I'm shy by basically 50 solar panels. So this is just temporary, just to get it started. And then I also need to lay down the centrifuges. These will be the basically what processes the uranium ore into the actual uranium product, the high-grade uranium and all that. So I'm going to put one here, and then, oh wait, no, I'm not going to do it that way. And I'm going to remove these guys for now. I'm going to do it here and here, like that. Or not like that, like this. Okay, there we go. And there we go. So now I am gonna go ahead and put those there. These are gonna pull in as well. So it's gonna start processing the uranium ore into the products. And I will need filter inserters. Since I have 4 machines, that's going to be 8 filter inserters. And that way I can filter out the different products onto different lines. For now, I'm going to make 4 steel chests and iron chests. So the iron chests are going to be for the high-grade uranium, and the steel are going to be for the low-grade. Since there's a lot more low-grade that is product, the uranium-238, I'm going to put those into the steel. That way there's a lot of storage capacity. The higher grade, the 235, I'm going to put into the iron chests. That way, I don't run out of space while this is getting set up. So these guys, now that it's nighttime, there's basically no energy left, so these things aren't really going to be processing at all. So anyways, that is now set up. I got to put the turrets down. That way aliens don't come by and kill everything while I am away. So for now, I'm gonna put 5 right here. I think that's a good amount. And I'm just gonna put 100 ammo in each of those. I am gonna do the same thing over here. I'm gonna put 5 in over here for now. And put 100 in each of those. And then I'm also going to go on to this back area and do the same thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab my ammo. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and, oops, that is not what I meant to do. I'm going to go ahead and put, nope, not what I meant to do. So 100 there, 100 there, 84 there, and 85 there. Okay, so that is all the ammo that I have in my inventory. And for now, I am going to put some walls around these guys in case aliens do attack. This is just temporary while I bring the main power over and connect it up to my main energy grid. So there is, and I think for the most part, looking at the map, they're going to be coming from this bottom right area. So I'm going to have this one just a little bit more fortified in this area, just in case. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. Put some walls around around these turrets, and there we go. Okay, so this is going to be working fairly slowly for the time being. So I'm going to grab my main power poles and just track it up this way. That did not look like it went into the right spot. Okay, there we go. And yeah, so now I just head back to my base. Okay, so it looks like there's some train tracks over here that I can connect this these high power or big poles to, and there. There we go. Okay. I keep getting stuck in the trees. Did I say I don't really? Did I ever tell you guys that I really don't like trees? If I didn't, I just told you now. Alright, so that mine's done, that mine's almost done, almost done. Oh man, I am going to need to bring in some coal for plastics. But in the meantime, it looks almost like I am having a green circuit problem. Oh, I should check how many power or processing units I have. 76. I can make my armor. Let's go ahead and do that. Right now, I'm going to pick up some electric engine units. There we are. I don't have batteries made yet. I do need to get those set up. For the time being, I'm just going to put a temporary one up. Again, I'm going to do it right over here. Let's see, that way I can just, where are they? I thought they were under this. I guess not. Why don't I see it? Search. Ah. Let's see, why doesn't it? Oh, it's made in a chemical plant. That's, oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so I am going to just do that and a battery. Okay, so there. And then I'm just going to load it with some iron plate and some copper plate. It'll start making some batteries. So that way I can have some storage for my power armor when I make the solar panels for it. So I do need night vision. That way I can see at night. I am going to need the solar panels. So I am going to grab a bunch of these circuits. Let's see, I think that should be sufficient. I think that's a good amount. I am going to need some copper plate, and I am also going to need, oh geez, these guys are having a little bit of problem. I am going to switch these belts out with some fast ones. So that should help, yeah, help with the capacity issue that it looks like I was having. Okay. There we go. Anyways, more gear wheels, more iron plate, and quite a bit more copper plate I need. I'm going to stand right here, just grab some of that copper plate, and that way I can make some portable solar panels. I think 5 is good. I finished mining productivity. I am going to want to eventually get this. That way, ooh, rocket fuel. That's right, that'll be nice. But that way I can get more uranium-235. Let's see. Nuclear fuel reprocessing. I'll eventually get that. Battery equipment MK2. That will also be pretty nice. And so will the portable fusion reactor. The only problem is it takes the high-tech science packs to make. But for now, the battery MK2 will be pretty nice. I am going to want the exoskeleton, so I'm going to need to get more of the engine units, which are right here. That's one. And this increases my movement speed by quite a bit. Oh, I need a lot of steel plate. I'm gonna get 4 of these. Oh, why do I keep moving? Okay. Oh, I don't want the furnaces. So I just need to get the steel now. So let's go up here and grab some of that. Those aren't storing any of it. I think there's some stored in these guys, so I'm going to go ahead and pick it up from here. There we go, 403. So I have 1 queued up. I am going to queue up a total of 4. I'm pretty sure that's 1, 2, 3. I can actually only hold 3. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just queue up the 3. I am gonna pick up some extra ones of these. I don't need any more of the pipe really. I am gonna need to, however, pipe over water for coolant for the nuclear power. So I think I can use the same line that I have for the oil. That should be fine. If it's not, I'll fix it later. And that seems to be my go-to response for a lot of these issues. Battery MK2 equipment has finished producing. I am going to pick up the... Oh, why is this not... Oh, it doesn't have any copper cable going to it. That is kind of funny. Let's go ahead and go like that. Okay, there, now it should start producing more. So I have more ammo for my base down there, which will be pretty nice. Let's see, do I want to get... yeah, I eventually want to get down to this guy. That'll help increase the speed of a lot of various things. So yeah, I am going to research this for now while I'm waiting for the nuclear power to get up online. You can see I still have an issue with the power supply. Alright, so I am going to start loading up some of the items that I've made in here. And I do need to put the radar down over there. Oh yeah, and I need to pick up the batteries that I have made. Let's check how many. Okay, so that is 59. Let's make a total of 60. 60 for now. That way I can make one high volume battery. And in the meantime, I am going to load this up with some more plate. That way, when I come back, there are batteries waiting for me in case I do want to use them for whatever. Maybe making more high-powered or high-capacity batteries. All right, so we're going to bring the water down. And this is just gonna kind of follow along until all right, just wanted to make sure it fit. So this is just going to kind of follow along. I think right here is a good spot to start turning down. I'll have it parallel the sulfuric acid. Where is that? Oh, there it is. I am gonna move it, start it coming down actually one closer. I'm gonna start it coming down right here. Because that's where it looks like my sulfuric acid actually is going. And tree is blocking the way. Now it looks like I am blocking the way. No, there's a tree. Okay. Oh. Okay, there we go. I hate how the trees constantly like knock me out of place. All right. That did not go either. Yeah, see, trees are kind of annoying. They are the bane of all Factorio players' existence. That's why we let it all burn. Burn to the ground. Burn, burn, burn. I don't know what that's from. All right. So just bring in water down to this nuclear power outpost. Because, you know, I don't want it to have a meltdown and destroy everything in its path. So yeah, I think this is a good spot. Okay. So let's check. Yeah. All right. So these guys are going nice and strong. So I also need to reprocess it into fuel cells. Let's see. I don't remember exactly. Oh, it takes iron plate. Okay, so I have one of those guys and 42 of those guys. I can make one uranium fuel cell, so I'll go ahead and do that right now. I do have my solar panels. I am going to put the exoskeletons right here. And I'm going to get the solar panels in there like so. And I need to get the battery finished. So in the meantime, I am going to start getting the nuclear power set up over right over here. I think this will be a good spot right up here, above all these trees. I don't want to have to mine them down. So I'm going to set it up right in this area. So here's my reactor. I do need the oh, and I am now out of power. So got this. I'm gonna put the battery in. During the daytime, that'll start charging up. That way, at night, I can walk around fast and use my night vision. I might need to get more solar panels though. So while I am not really doing much, I'm just gonna make another 5. All right, and then so this guy, I'm gonna bring the heat exchangers along like that, and I am going to set up the heat exchangers right here like so. Since I already have water down here, I am going to connect this to the water line right here. I don't need the water right there anymore. So I'm going to set it up like that. This I will need to now I'll connect it like that. And where are my steam turbines? There they are. I will just oh, no, I need to leave a little bit of space. That way I can put my medium electric poles in place like so. That way they will actually generate power. And I just need to connect it up to the main power line and put the uranium fuel cells in there. it's going to start heating up. You can see its temperature is at 30 degrees and it's just rising. 35. So as it consumes the fuel cell, its temperature will rise up. It will eventually raise the temperature of these heat pipes. Once the heat exchanger gets up to, I think it's 275, or it's either, no, 500 degrees Celsius, that's when it's going to start producing the high pressure steam for the steam turbines and generate the 400 megawatt or 40 megawatts of power. So in the meantime, that's just going to be kind of sitting there going, not really doing a whole lot. So I will set down the turrets, and I do need to repair this guy. I am going to let the research sit for a little bit while I just get all this situated. So I want 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There. I got 100 in those as well. So I'm going to put some walls around these turrets. That way they are protected. And no aliens can really attack my nuclear power outpost without first going through the walls and killing the turrets. So this is getting hotter and hotter and hotter. I am excited to have that completed. I am going to move these guys out a little bit. That way I can get some fuel cells being made. Let's go like this, and this, and this. And I will need to, go like this, go like that, and go like that. So these guys will come out this far, and just come up like that. These guys will come like that. And again, another underground belt, like so. I don't actually need that far. I can just go like that, and then have the fuel cells being made in just a simple assembly machine. For draining fuel cells, I am going to bring, I am going to need to have a little bit more of a permanent iron setup rather than what I'm doing right here. But this is fine for now. So I am going to just have it like so. And these guys are going to be able to produce the fuel cells that I will use to power the nuclear reactor. So I am going to just bring the belt down just like so. And like that. And like that. And then this is going to bring power in. And this is going to dispose of the old used up fuel cells. So I just need to connect it up to power like that. And now this is a self-sustaining power system. All right. So yeah, for each fuel cell, I am also going to put it in an iron chest like so. That way I have, oh wait, no, I don't want to do that because I want to build up some of the high grade 235. So I only really want to use 235 that I am going to be using to make the fuel cells fill back up, and yeah. So this is now at 514 degrees, and you can see these are up. They are producing steam. These are running. And you can look at the usage. The steam turbine is producing 18.8 megawatts, and the steam engine is 14.4. So as the, let's see, yeah, since the power, yeah, so these guys are going to be balancing out their usage somewhat equivalently with the steam engines. So I can start disabling the coal power plant area with the regular steam engines, put it on a circuit network, and only have it turn on if the power spikes above the 40 megawatts that my nuclear reactor can output. This space, I'm not going to do that because that's going to take too much time, and it's not really all that important to have set up for this. So I do need to lay down more turrets right around here, just so everything's fine, because I did take them out temporarily. So, and I do see the alien bases around here, so I want to make sure that everything is protected. That way I don't run out of power and have issues where I'm not producing anything because I don't have power. So let me go ahead and put down these 5 turrets, like so. So 1, 2, oh, that is not what I meant to do. So I was going to do 1, 2, grab this, 3, 4, and 5. And then put the walls. Where are my walls? There they are. Put my walls around this guy. And that way they are protecting my base. And I gotta get rid of these trees. I can't see what's going on. I like to make sure I can see what's going on with my bases. And bring that back like so. All right, so I got that set up. I'm going to add a little bit more of the walls down here, and I do need to add the radar. Yeah, I'm going to add a few more walls right here, and a few more walls to this guy too. Again, I need to get rid of more trees. Okay. Nope, not that far. All right. So everything is protected. My nuclear reactor, my processing for my fuel cells, and I got some iron plate in there, and I got a backlog of the fuel cells. So this still has 7 going. So I am going to be just fine with everything that I'm producing thus far. All right, I am going to call that a wrap on this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think, and down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Until next time.